Let's get into this. We've got FUT on defense. We've got FPX on attack.
I mean,
Omen
there are a lot of
Harbor.
people who feel like this team, FUT, is the best team.
Is
that
UTJ
has to offer,
not
so we'll
going
see
to absolutely
how they will
farm
test their
them?
mettle
How do they break
against one
this
of the
trip?
best
Prowler into
in
shoot?
China, again, in front of a home crowd. FPX starting
Yeah,
off on the
Prowler
attacking
into
side.
shoot.
There's already a heavy push up middle, and it's already kill going the way of FUT.
Yeah, 3-person aggro. I like this. Starter
That
pistol
push
round
all
off
the way
with
through
confidence.
after
No
that
one is
kill.
looking behind.
FPX
Guys,
haven't moved at all.
Another perfect kill. 2 down on the side of FPX already.
What
It's not
the?
seeming like it's
why were they
getting
not
any
ready
better.
for an extra push on
Numbers
top
away,
of
the
this?
defensive spike is out in no man's land. Ayang with so much to do, and he cannot.
Okay, nicely done from
FUT will
FUT.
get the
Bit of
pistol.
confidence here. That
Both
doesn't
teams
look
off
great
the
from
rip,
FPX.
So convincing. Off that mid-utility.
Yeah, this guy
from
got caught a
FPX.
bit off.
FUT decided
Everyone
to
else
just go
not
push
expecting
all
him
the
to
way
carry
through
on
A and catch
pushing.
out the lurk.
Yeah.
And they punish it, and then they don't stop there. They just keep going. And this FUT team, they're so special in this way. They just like to fight like this as a pack. And then it was beautiful. It was just all she wrote at the end in mid there. And the hype.
All that after the pistol. I mean, they're fired up, bro. And again, we are inevitably
No
going
way
to
the guy
be in
comps
for a
good
good
anymore
time.
on
You see
Haven
it,
with
3
the
rifles,
change as
the
well. Yeah,
Bulldogs
you could
in the
maybe
hands
use a
of
Gecko
FPX.
instead.
a pistol, and then a Spectre.
If I was using Haven
Well,
right
FPX
now,
choosing not to
I don't know.
invest into this
Haven's hard
whatsoever.
one at the moment because Sova's legit.
If they can get as
But
much
like
min-maxing
Claw of
as you can,
Omen's
right? Get
kind of
your
sick. You
orbs,
could do a
maybe
similar
get a free
thing.
kill,
I was thinking about it the other
something
day.
else.
This trip
On the
is gonna
opposite side of
just
the
be
map,
here
another
permanently, by the way.
Slow default from FUT there, just taking that A control.
Like
Now
I
they're
reckon
able
you'll
to
see this
rotate
trip
back and
12
have
out of 12
potentially
rounds
3, even maybe 4 players
because
here
this
for the
comp
speed.
struggles to deal with it.
Pressure.
Clone into shoot.
So I
Okay,
see that
clone
ball
into
line
shoot or
instantly come
prowler
through
into
and delay
shoot.
for just
Still
a
haven't
moment.
broken it yet, by the way.
That
Still.
pesky trip eventually does go down, but the spam comes through. Autumn will fall.
Well, it's not a good sign,
And again,
Not a good
so will the
sign.
rest of FPX. Just don't really have anything to fight back with here.
Yeah, they can't really do anything here, and that's to be expected. I mean, this
Yeah,
isn't
and we
equal.
got we got
But
2
going
shots
into
off,
this, we had an early mid
so
default
it's
from
a
the side
great
of FPX.
bonus
Then we had,
for right now.
you know, a little B pressure, grab the orb, try to get some ult economy going, and Life is already halfway to his ult. Young is also halfway, but I'm seeing light armor across the board. And when you look at this
Trip,
buy
top
from FUT,
mids,
they
is
have
he just
so
gonna be
many
doing this
good
all the time?
weapons and utility going into this next round. I
Maybe.
mean, they won that pretty convincingly, yeah? So
Yeah, it was
this-
clean.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very tough ask
Whoa,
for
he
the
went for
side
a
of
different trip.
FPX, but let's see what they can cook
Maybe
up.
because they struggled so much
Looks like
with
it'll
it,
be
but I
another
don't know.
mid-side
You should be
default
looking
here
at the comp thinking, we
from
can
the
do
side
this
of
trip the
FPX.
whole time.
Tough here too. Neither
Okay,
team
FUT on
really
their
anywhere close
bonus
having
decide
ult
to
on
heavy
line.
aggro over towards A, so fight
Already
A, retake
because of
B.
that pressure that FUT put on to FPX. Just
Oh,
off
that
the
was
pistol round,
nice.
you see this slow default. First 15 seconds of the round, nothing being done.
Picks up the trip, gonna place this down at one point
Yeah,
again.
it's really just a threat. We see the same cascade up mid. This time being kept back by a trip.
Whoa.
Perfect timing from the observers. There are the goats.
Yeah, that was sick, bro.
And now a lean towards
The
A.
shots on
Seen
the
it,
trip
feeling a
don't
lot of
connect.
pressure here. The harbor utility, everything being dumped that way, but they're not fully convinced that this is
But
where they
that
want
might
to go.
actually be the round.
What a fault line.
Oh, what a perfect swing too. Autumn
This was
catching the
nice,
Lewis on the,
though.
on the opposing side.
The harbor wall to isolate this duel
Very slow
Kinda
approach
cool.
to the round.
creates a good amount of pressure
Here's
over towards
FPX.
side. Now they get this kill.
Now they're
40 seconds
looking like
left.
they're gonna gear towards
Pivot
mid
over
and market
towards
area.
B.
This full sugared
5-person
info.
through market? Question
Atta
mark?
Captain
Like
and
what
DJ
the?
standing side by side. First the clone,
Oh,
then
they
the
don't
flash, and now the wall. They're going to peek right on the
Oh,
other
that's
side.
the harbor's
Life
looking
able to
nice
get
right
one.
now. Harbor util's been great.
But can
What a
Yetsuke
lovely,
play his cards just right?
lovely round to watch.
He's going to find his timing, isn't he? Not able to convert on the second, but the damage has been dealt. FPX roaring back into
Straight
this.
up,
Those cracks is
lovely
left alone.
round to watch. I love this. It was cool.
Little handoff of the spike.
Yeah,
and
they're
now
even feeling
committed
so confident that they're throwing the
for
spike
Life,
over
who's now
towards
1
Yoru.
point
Try
away
to get
from
that
having his
Yoru
ult
ult online.
Presumably going to be up into the next. The shots will not connect.
Hey, really good.
FPX are on the board.
That was a beautiful round from the likes
Spoodle,
of FPX.
thank you very much, man.
They do a
Spoodle
slow
with the 7
default.
months,
They know that
appreciate
FUT
it.
likes
Lego
to play
Monkey
aggressive
3000
on
as
this
well with the
defensive
Prime,
side,
thank you for the
as
12
many
months.
teams
Thank
do
you for the
with
whole
breach
year, bro.
normally,
Appreciate
right?
the kind words. Thanks for saying that.
And after they get that
And
A
Ready
pick,
Fire
they
as well
gear
with the
their-
Prime. Thank
their
you for the
faces
support,
towards
mate. Welcome
mid,
into Slug
and they
Club.
use
Thanks
this
for doing that.
utility. They cycle the wall and the harbor cascades to take market control, and they just hold right there. That was wonderful.
It was a
Yeah, it
perfect
was
round.
And you know what strikes out
That
the
was a
most to
great
me for
round.
this is that patience of just being like, okay,
So
yeah,
much
Lysa could've
money
planted the
for
bomb, but just
FPX
giving
as
it
well,
to
keeping
Lysa
this
in
one
that
really,
scenario,
really
so we have
clean.
one off.
I mean,
That
the
is
money's
so
actually,
crucial
considering
going
this
into
position, the
the
money's
next
good
couple
because we
of
had
gun
2
rounds.
clean rounds.
And it shows confidence as well.
Seen it with a kill, gets his ult.
So often considered the X factor in Valorant matches, and then, you know, arguably more so on the international stage. You continue to see that threatening harbor wall mid.
I was literally just about to talk
Normally
about
this
that
is a
because
giant
it's so
buy
weird
round,
that you see a comp
but
like
honestly,
this
every team,
out of a team,
whoever
we're
loses this
seeing
is going to force
really
anyway
good ideas from FPX
into the
and how they
next.
want to take map
There's only
control.
one person that takes a hit.
And that wall, it's all a feint.
Hey, they
Baits
see that
out
they
Omen
omen
Flash.
flash
Yeah,
this
that's
back,
huge.
but that means
And
that
that's
most
info.
likely someone's holding this angle, so they know that this isn't a hard question mark over towards A,
Sword
and
committing
there's
his smoke to
potentially
the
one
opposite
person
side.
holding.
And
So-
a friendly ask for help.
Interesting.
But this, I mean, this has really kind of been the MO for FPX so far, right? These slow rounds. Feel the map out.
Wait, this is cool, man. Dude, the harbor stuff's good. They put a smoke on the floor to get rid of the one way, then they smoke this off and they prowl here to create the question mark. So question mark gets created over towards market, but this obviously now they managed to get info on top of this. Pivot over towards A. They got 25 seconds. We've got one solo
They might
hold.
miss their timing, Doug. There's
Yeah.
20 seconds left.
Yeah, and
The thing
CNET
about
can
manipulating
really win
rotations
this
is
round
you
because
have
if
to strike
CNET gets
when
a
the
kill, he
timing
gets
is
his ult
right.
and he could insta-pop this.
Now leaning
It's all
towards
down
A.
to this 15
But CNET's
seconds,
already
2 on
here.
site, 3
12
people
seconds
here.
left. They're going to have to get out on this very
Cove is
quickly.
big.
The Cove to provide some
Cove
cover.
is big.
CNET the first to fall as FPX finds
He plants
some
outside
space,
of the
but
Cove?
Captain keeps him back. Mr. Fallen now the only one remaining, but there's not enough time to get the spike down. What a beautiful
outside
round
of the
for
Cove.
FUT.
Oh my gosh, FPX did such a good job in the early round manipulating all these rotations, baiting out utility, understanding where the players and the pieces of the puzzle are of FUT, but they let the clock run down too low. They waited way too long. And Ada Captain just being the anchor in that backside area, not getting cleared out, taking out Berlin with the bomb, ends up securing them the round win.
Whoa.
When you burn the clock down that much, there's no room for error. You
Yeah,
have to be
I mean,
decisive,
and there
you
was
have
an
to be
error there.
swift.
Shout out to, obviously, shout out to
unfortunately, they
Atta.
weren't.
Atta did incredible.
So FUT get away with
And the reason that he's
perhaps was a
planting
stolen
outside the
round.
Cove is he's scared of this guy spamming it and then him getting
I'll
spammed.
see what
Like for
FPX
people that
can
are
do to
thinking,
respond.
why did he do that? That's
This is the
his
first time Life
thought
has his ult.
process. So the Cove leaks over
got
towards
it in that
spawn, it
last
can get
round off that
spammed, and
kill
he
in the
didn't want to get
market.
spam
And
planting, but
what was
that would be a
interesting,
lot
they
of
set him up as
bullets.
a lurk that last round. It's not every day you see a Yoru on the lurk.
Like we said, everyone would force into
It's
this.
another very slow
And
round.
FUT
It seems like FPX are using an
Would
explosive
get
approach,
wrecked
taking
money-wise.
areas of the map
So
control.
definitely want to see the
But when
raise
they
ult.
take it, it's very convincing.
Yoru committed, a couple of flashes to be a nuisance. But what does Life ultimately do? Commits to it.
Yeah,
They've
and
gotten
then
a
he's going to
little
get
bit
wrecked by
of
this
space here,
trip,
but I
right?
don't know that it's been enough.
Spike down B.
FUT so far have been able
Yeah,
to
there
keep
wasn't
him
too
back.
much follow-up of this.
3
Guy over
remaining on the
towards
attack
middle.
side. That's certainly going to help things. The swing from the
Whoa! I was going to say his mate TP's out of there, but he saved him. He gets 3.
Converts! Ada Captain now against the
That
wall.
is the, that is the most insane play.
But can he pull off the
I
kills?
need to see this
Feeling the
replay.
pressures, the walls close in,
That
the
is an
shots will not land.
absolute
And FPX
round.
gets their second.
I thought he bailed
What a
out on
round
his
from
teammate.
Lysor.
Smoke just
Massive.
disappeared, and then
Having
he
his
pops
teammates back the
3.
entire way. That thrash had a player dead to rights, just in the open of the B site. And Lysor just comes up huge. Look at these
Oh my God, he's
shots
stunned.
after being stunned, Doug.
The first kill, I mean,
Whoa.
stuns are cosmetic.
Oh my gosh, it was fake.
Massive round.
And then taking out his counterpart of Ada Captain. The
Dude's
Omen did
like,
right at the
how?
end to secure the round.
How has he done
You can
that?
see it on FPX's faces, man. They knew that one got away from them. And
That's
so the first time
and
out
they have to
is
eco
called in
because
this
of
best
that.
three.
That is a
moment for things to slow
massive,
down.
massive play.
After the
The
chaos
biggest
that was that
hero
last
play.
round.
The
I mean,
last
timing
two
couldn't be better.
rounds.
Yeah, you're right.
Luca, thank you so much,
I
Luca.
mean,
26
FUT definitely
months as well,
stole
man. I really do
that
appreciate all
round
the
away
support.
when the clock ran down low and FPX couldn't get the bomb down.
Stun
right?
and
FPX
flash.
just stole one right back. And this is how I predicted the series to end up. I think it's going to be just a battle of 3K.
What are they
and
doing?
3K
Checking the
here
guy's
and there.
PC after
Everyone
that
just shooting
because
heads. Both of these teams are so
because it
unique in
was
that way.
mental.
They rely heavily on their mechanics, Doug.
Yeah,
This is actually a tech pause.
yeah, that's tragic.
Yeah. Hopefully we get this sorted out soon here. For the viewers out there, you can't see the ults, but I can see them. FUT have an Omen ult. They have Rocket on CNED. And they have Yedajay.
Reformed
with that
Reformed
Cypher
Catboy,
online.
thank you
Mr.
with the
Fallen
whole
is
year.
one off. On the flip side,
Pansy? Yeah, so maybe we watch a Pansy.
Maybe in this round you're probably
so if we're doing the coaches tomorrow,
FPX
maybe the day after,
another slow approach
Pansy, if you wanna join.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good game plan against a team like FUT.
Yeah.
Well, Pansy, maybe you pick what day you want. Maybe you look at the games and pick what day you want. And please don't get me banned off the streaming platforms.
Yeah, certainly could have been the case.
Please be on your best behavior.
I'm seeing
if
there are any updates for the Tech Pause gear. And as soon as we get information, we'll keep you all updated. But so far, I mean, the map is
I'm just saying.
in a lot of ways, really indicative of how the rest of the series we think will go. And it's, in a lot of ways, very similar to how the first series went. Yeah. So many insane moments to kick off this tournament.
Yeah. I mean, that was
Can do official streams and not mine. Yeah, dude, they're more strict out here. The thing is, I mean, actually, that is true.
In the
I guess you have to...
Popping everybody back sight.
I was going to say, you have to appease Riot and Twitch here, but I guess you have to do the same thing.
Maybe they need to just hone it in together and peek together on the players that are on site that are isolated like that. Yeah, instead of going one by one
hanging around with steel too much, that's actually true. We should blame it on Josh. Okay, so they get hard reset with the money.
FPX
and
plenty of firepower.
I mean, FUT is still in a good position, but the issue is that with this eco, this money's going to get stacked.
This defensive round, you mentioned that for the first 15 seconds, they don't really do anything.
Yeah.
This is a flip of the script.
That was one of the most impactful...
They're going to get hit by the trip, and I don't know that there's really anywhere for them to go.
Oh my gosh.
Prax gets 2?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
This is not supposed to be going this way. They should be able to upgrade. Oh no, they're hanging on to these weapons. They're sitting right on top of them.
But they don't have bomb.
Yeah, but they can go sight and all.
And you would think that FPX was actually playing for that push, but it just didn't go their way. The players of FUT are just too cracked.
This is kind of nice as well, because it does create question mark over towards everywhere.
And now they turn their attention towards A.
My gosh, that's actually so cool, because nobody from the side of FUT, they don't know where that Omen ult actually is. They don't understand that the bomb was in spawn and that he was just
push behind.
So they might be worried, and that's why they're having a pack mentality. They don't want to get caught out having to be flanked by an Omen ult.
They still managed to upgrade the weapon, so Mr. Fallen and Yetu both have rifles now. No armor to speak of.
Yeah, Atu was tempted to go get that other one, but he's sticking with his team.
Lysar committing to the spike. And now the round begins. One goes down, at Captain falls. Mr. Fallen
still has Omen Flash.
Yuto online as the spike ticks away. FUT with all of the Onis here, they're the ones who are going to have to be proactive and make a play. If they can find the space. One flash to work with 2. Do they flash and do they try to swing? No, it's a fall line. I don't think it's going to connect. A paranoia trade. There's a flash. Berlin going forward. One will fall. Mr. Fallen not able to land the shots on the second. The round goes the way of FPX.
It's 9 HP. Damn, that was close. Lysor saves him again. That Omen Flash is incredible, by the way. As soon as they see the stun, they realize that they're going to tap or they're going to try and go aggro. Omen Flash goes in when the breach flash happens. It was pretty much a pre-fire on it.
Like that and fight it together over time after that trip gets broken and the utility is used.
Oh my god, the lineup was close.
From the side of FPX, and the smokes everywhere on that site makes it so chaotic for the retake.
All right, great damage. We were talking about FPX stacking up a lot of money. But
oh, that's early. A paranoia rocket from CNED, not gonna connect.
He baits it out with the jump as well. The jump TP. Shout out to Life there. But they have no map control right now. They are locked into spawn.
We're 25 seconds into
the round.
That's
a big win.
A raise ult has been used already, and we haven't left spawn. It's so patient. And now you're going to see the re-clear utility. FPX are playing this map so nice right now.
Yeah, it's good.
Remember the unforced
vision block into Fade Eye.
Where time became the difference maker. Time became the decider.
Okay, and they go back to their A default. Flash, Prowler. Prowler checks if anyone disrespects the wall. That hits no one but the 3 people close. Hey, FUT are in a good position.
The problem is, FUT have a lot of retakeals.
FUT are in a good position here, and he's doing that because the Fade Eye hit no one, but he looks like a he looks like an idiot.
They got all that space back for nothing.
That was outrageous, man.
And now at Captain
Omen ult goes in 30 seconds. They stick the Omen ult.
They have a hard read on this round.
Reckoning used. Mr. Fallen still hanging on to the big one now.
Whoa, 20 seconds still not through the choke point.
Again,
Hero
the
play.
need for pace, the need for urgency.
Yeah, and this is a
And
done
it might
round.
be a little too late. They're just now getting their way back out onto the site, and they're weak,
He's
they're
double
battered,
ult.
they're beaten. But can they fight back?
Wait.
A 2v2, they've got to commit, they've got to go, and they've got to go now. Autumn committing to the spike plant, succeeding, but now left alone. A 1v2, he's got to make some magic happen. He's got it to one, and he gets both.
Okay, that's insane, bro. They were so out of this round. I was about to say that they lost the round and had double ults.
I can't believe it. FPX in these chaotic moments when they're down numbers just seem to keep bringing it back.
Oh my god, how are they winning these?
And I didn't understand this at all from life. But I guess he was just
And
a
the
body
fade ult
bag
hit
to
no
just
one.
keep rotations there. But again,
It was really
I thought
bold.
this TP from Attacaptain, that
Bro,
Omen ult,
the
I thought
hero
that was gonna
plays
secure the
are
round. They have a
saving
breach there
them.
to support you with utility. But they're look at the hype from Autumn. But they're jumping the gun too early when they're up numbers like this. They need to just relax the round. And do a
Yeah, they
retake
do. They
together,
need to
but-
chill
Yeah, I
out
think you're right.
because the individuals keep bailing them out, and they
I think
can't
you're right. FPX
consistently
take the
do
lead
this.
back.
You would
Autumn
imagine.
with his ult online after those heroics in the previous round.
Okay, another eco,
And
another
with
chance for them to
pistols.
get a lot of
What a cool lineup. I mean, FPX have definitely
money.
been cooking. They said that they were going to shock the likes of FUT, maybe bring out something to surprise them. But the strategy behind it is so unique, and it makes sense.
Yeah, well, they
We've seen the
find
Harbor
the
Wall
trip
go A
here,
a lot
but
of times.
don't
At the
do it
beginning
like
of the
this,
round,
boss.
this time
Don't do
early
it like
investment
this.
B,
Oh my
Clearing
god.
of the trip. Meanwhile, Autumn has taken so much space across the middle of the map already. The problem is if they commit to this, the stack is here. Yoru can TP out, the spike will go with him.
And FPX are using this Harbor utility to just like take individual fights onto the site. They're trying to get
I'm so
isolated
nervous.
fights.
They haven't
and
they have no
have
real map
FUT
control
use
over towards A
utility
right
to
now.
re-clear the areas
And
that they pressure.
I know this is all question
that's
marks,
so
but
strong
it's been
because if
so
FUT gets
quiet for
scared in this
so
match
long that you
and they
have to
don't
imagine
use
they're
utility
going.
to
We
re-clear,
hear
they're
the
gonna have
walk
no
over,
idea
and this
where
feels like that
FPX
other
is
round
hitting.
where Attu was back aside.
It's a double-edged
Do they
sword,
decide to
though.
plant in the cove this
If they
time?
continue to try to
Oh,
manipulate
not
these
again.
rotations, time has been a problem.
Not again.
I don't think it'll be the case
Okay,
this
it's all
time
good.
around. But again, you're getting so dangerously close here, man. If something goes wrong, you could easily lose the round. But that seems to be FPX's approach. That's the strategy they wanted to take into this attack half.
Right there. This retake should be nearly impossible. This post
I
plant.
mean, it is
3
impossible.
players, four players,
four.
all geared up.
Mr. Fallen still gets his one. He got his. 25 HP. You can't imagine anyone else would be swinging into this.
Oh.
They have to. Ideally, they're keeping these weapons.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's on
Mr.
Hiddle
Fallen
3.
will fall. So we're able to carry those 3 rifles
Okay,
into the
bit
next
better
round.
with the amount of people that
FPX
died
got to
this time.
5, but now FUT with
One
rifles
armory
should
by,
be able
2
to
guns.
respond.
Money's great. Probably good for the rest of the half.
And when you run the clock down like that and you wait
The
so
harbor
long
stuff?
to
Yeah, the
hit,
harbor stuff's
it
pretty
kinda
good right
cooks
now.
in the minds of the defenders as well. It gets them undialed in on their crosshair. If they're not
If you're
ready
FUT,
for the
you gotta
actual
punish this,
explosion of the hit, it can
Gotta
easily
punish
work
from this
against
trip
them,
more.
right? So
That's
if,
for sure.
if FPX are very confident in these moments, like I've seen them be so far in the
Pancom
last couple
with
of rounds
the
that they've won, when it's
13
been
months.
scrappy like that,
Thank you for that, bro.
it actually works to their benefit because they're all dialed in and they're utility bombing. A lot of this game so far has been, let's see what FUT likes to do in the first 15 seconds. If they use utility somewhere, we get to bait stuff out, right? With our default utilities, like whether they're doing that wall A to bait out an Omen flash, whether they're using that wall B to bait out breach stun or breach flashes.
Or to clear Cypher utility.
Yeah, and then when they actually commit to that hit with 20 seconds left, all of a sudden FUT have no utility to use, and they're just getting bombarded on the site. So it's a really unique approach from FPX. I really enjoy this. I did not expect that
How many matches do they need to win in
the
Swiss?
methodical
2.
play like this. Like it's
2 wins,
honestly
you're
like a
through.
chess game for them right now.
Yeah.
I expected them to come out full swing and just trying to aimbot everybody, but they're doing a lot of nice things right now.
Try and
dangerous
aimbot
game
everyone.
they're playing,
No,
man. But
FPX
it's
are
working
legit,
so
man.
far.
This is
They've
the
won,
thing.
what, 5 of
FPX
the
always
last
have
6
mad
rounds, 4
comps,
in a
but the
row.
thought process behind is always really, really good. They got
They're
someone.
not getting really
Again,
caught out by
FPX would be
any
one of those
traps
teams when you're a coach of a team right now. There's like what
Mr. Ball
6?
hasn't really gotten
I
many
normally say
value
around
from
6
that-
teams
that
that
fault
you
line or his
look
flashes
at
so
because
far.
there's about 6 teams in the world that heavy
FPX is doing
innovate.
a good job.
FPX are one of those
of
teams
denying
where you've got to
the
keep an
value
eye
of
on
the
them
reach on this
because
map
some
so
of the
far
stuff
with
they
this
do
weird
has a
comp.
lot of good thought process. Some of
Another
it's
4-1
absolute
defense.
madness, but some of it's pretty good.
Life has been cooking up as this map has gone on so far. He's sitting at 9-5, second Yoru ult of the game.
A ton of info to be found here, too.
Free sight.
And again, they've inserted on a mid.
Free sight for sure. No one can get a kill off the trip. They
this.
know that they're planning here. So we've got to keep an
Praxis
eye
has his ult, so
on
maybe
middle
there's
here.
something that they can
Got to
get
keep an eye
back
on
here.
Autumn at the moment.
It's just a question of when they pull the trigger.
Yeah,
if they pull
Autumn
the
holding
trigger.
on to map
And there
control
it is,
is
the fault line.
huge.
And Thrash to take some space.
Well, how is no one else shooting this?
Berlin is caught. Yetu J is going to get traded back, though.
Yeah, and Valiant has to go forward there because that ult is going to kill him.
Spike down, 4v4.
Still a very good plan, and they have double pass and market.
Still in play as he gets another kill. Looking for the swing onto the second.
And they have no idea. TP'd out over towards here. This is sick, man. They got some good stuff. Also, the amount of harbor util that was here made it look really hard to deal with. No one could actually really follow up the official.
They're going to try to exit out, but keep an eye on Life. He might be able to cut off the rotations of at least one. Will Mr. Fallen meet his demise? Yes, he will.
On top of that.
One gets away, but yeah,
once it goes into the buy rounds, it's kind of looking a little bit better, to be honest.
Captain will find safe passage into the next round, but FPX up 3 rounds here.
When you're playing against a harbor and you give sight like that for free, it is so hard to commit a retake because that wall just comes up and you're pushing through, you're getting slowed, all this other utility is coming out. And Life in this round was the key factor to winning. He played up close, baited out the Thrash, TP'd away, and then
TP'd over to market, though. This was their whole thing. The whole thing was the plant. It wasn't for stairs, it wasn't for main, it was for market. And they double hold market. And FUT,
highlighted him at the beginning
no
of the
one
round
even
too.
went market.
11-5 now.
Because maybe in Europe, everyone's
FUT is
so... Everyone always does the plant over towards here.
But just don't have an answer.
And then they just spam from B main. That maybe FUT aren't used to actually realize that they have to take market. I'm not sure if that's has anything to do with it, but
it feels surgical in a lot of ways.
It feels mental that they didn't even send one to try and go
next
market.
To nothing at the beginning of these rounds. And you're right, they're drawing out utility, they're clearing out what's permanent.
Because that is the common thing in EMEA. Plant stairs,
to
fight here, everyone plays off a site, so you save what you need till for this.
FUT have to find a way.
Retaking B is a nightmare. Yeah, because it's like, are they on site? Are they here? And then you have to worry about market as well.
Just piece by piece. For FPX, they have so much utility to take certain engagements that they want, that are favored.
This is looking a little bit better for FUT at the moment, though. They have so much map control. They're kind of denied over towards B. Oh my god, and the timing.
And Mr. Fallen back towards B, while the rest of FPX was going A.
What?
They're playing them on puppet strings right now.
This is such a pleasure to watch.
The picture's only getting better for FPX fans.
Oh my god, they're all over them.
And yeah, maybe FUT are forcing us here a little bit because they don't really have the weaponry to fight back with, but this has been a gorgeous display of Valorant.
Bro, is Lysol just the best player in the world?
I mean,
how is he that aware?
Dismantled this defense of the side of FUT.
He must have seen him just as he went away, right?
I mean, it was against an eco, to be fair, but the way that they're manipulating rotations
are pretty.
Sound? No sound.
FUT right now, that's playing into your head. There's like 2 steps ahead. They have lurks set up everywhere. They're punishing you for everything.
What?
And when you play against a harbor in high pressure moments like this, it's so easy in practice and in scrims maybe to use that harbor wall and push through it. But you second guess yourself in high pressure moments like this.
Saw on the minimap?
And if you try to run through that wall and you get punished,
it felt like he knew.
Yeah.
It must be the minimap.
You're gonna get burned twice.
So that's why you're seeing FPX have so much value.
Was the POV replay from his POV? Like, does it show his minimap?
Hold and get
I should have looked on the minimap.
And they deposited life that last round on B, and he TP'd out. And then they re-walk in. It's so crazy what we're seeing. And this A push.
He wasn't on minimap. You checked it.
Have.
What the hell? That's one of the most insane
so
things
far,
I've ever
and they get
seen.
another kill.
Yeah, but can they double down on it?
Bro, he hits so many.
Desperately
He
starved.
hits so many run away. Do they just fall? No? Okay.
I think this might be the first round that we've seen Autumn actually lurk towards this B side of the map. And it's just such a slow approach again. I mean, so many players moving on the side of FUT constantly through the rounds.
Harbor wall, paranoia, dog, second dog. They're investing everything in E2J, and they still aren't fully convinced. They want to hit that site. They push up mid. They get a kill towards A.
Why did Doug then sound like when XQC was talking about all the util in game?
Well, surely they understand they don't have main control.
You know that clip?
It
It sounded exactly like that.
Ion falling at the hands of Cracks, but Adacap will fall.
Oh my god, this guy doesn't even. This guy doesn't lose
There's no
jewels.
success to be found for FUT.
He's gonna lose this jewel.
Unbelievable what we're seeing right now.
How does Cracks pull this off? A 1v3 gets a little bit closer, a little bit easier.
Again, the harbor wall. And they have Cypher cam up.
Bro, the harbor is the harbor is annihilating them as well.
It's not going to be enough.
The util is sick. This looks so hard to play against. First time you play against this.
With these harbor walls. That was all a ruse. All that market pressure, everything.
Yeah, they're so good right now of just creating pressure market, but actually going somewhere else. And they did this before, but they didn't follow it up with anyone. But this time they actually follow it up with someone.
He gets a free kill onto that guy, and all of a sudden you have all that space, and you're able to go into CT spawn and go A.
FPX currently running circles around FUT.
Yeah, dude, FUT won a pistol. Without this pistol, without this pistol, I'm not even sure FUT would have had a round, really.
Again,
I guess the fourth round was like legit 5v.
And this time the approach is a little different. They establish in B main control. They get the orb in the hands of Mr. Fallen. Now all it's online.
Yeah, he's forced to use the trip over towards market, and maybe he should have just done that from the beginning and not worried about the mid one.
It's been the
right?
Same
Trip over towards B. This guy can just lock it down.
They haven't done an execute, I think, once. It's been a default every round.
That's nice as well. They realized that the trip's over towards middle, so now they could do one smoke, create a bit of pressure.
They're winning the macro game by I don't know, by like 10 miles right now.
This time they're making a lot.
Yeah, bro, and they just use all their util, and it's just a Yoru, and he just TPs out.
It's
like what Apex used to do with the chamber.
And this opens up a market split.
And there's no one to get a kill off it.
But one of them has the ult.
Oh my gosh!
You gotta remember, Mr. Fallen.
The trip gets both as well.
It's gonna hit him all back.
Oh my god, the trip's still there. The trip's still there.
Life able to hold him back. Get his
It's getting everyone.
Crunch alleviated, but
I can't believe no one shot it. Oh my god, this guy got hit by it as well. They're still gonna win the round.
Destroys him in the process. Yeah, E2J, a 1v3 and the spike running away.
No way.
That ult is gonna help. But he's been spotted and he's been had.
What are you doing, bro? Wait.
He's playing with a spoon.
Wait, relax yourself, man. Relax yourself.
Spike down now, E2J in a 1v2.
That is.
No real time to be quiet about it. He's gonna swing into 2. He's gotten it down to 1.
Oh man, I was about to say he was about to.
Saves the round for FPX and gets him to 9.
Yeah. He was about to find out the hard way.
So confident that they're playing around right now.
Yeah, they're having fun.
Even at the end there. Forget what Life did. Oh, by the way, this was crazy.
Ooh.
This in itself was insane. The flick right here, unreal.
Yeah, for the third. I mean, the win condition was on the crunch mid.
Yeah.
Bro, they got 9.
They're both just standing still. They're so confident.
They got 9.
They're like, all right, just peek us.
On attack.
We'll take you out.
They have nothing to break the
they
trip.
Can't even believe it.
And they lost pistol.
Giving flowers where they're due, because that round easily could have gone the other way. But FPX in a commanding lead. They've run circles around FUT, and they've gotten themselves to a 9-3 half. We're going to throw it down to the desk to break down the first half, because that thing was a doozy.
I couldn't agree more there, Doug. Well,
do you think that might have been a slight overheat, bro? Slight doesn't even come into it. That was the craziest overheat.
I did not
that was the craziest overheat we've seen.
Mentioned it.
Out of the Yoru, that was wild.
Yeah, exactly. I love the fact that,
man with the prime. Thank you so much for that, bro.
And he
Welcome
was like,
to the
he's been
Slug
running
Club.
the same thing over and over again. They put a lot of importance into what happens into mid, and that has to do also with the composition that they're running, right? Like Burling with the Harbor, he gives them that kind of leverage to take control of mid.
Prius, hello mate. Why are you doing that?
And the problem is that just because
would
they
you
were
do that?
faking so much and they were having so many different outcomes, FUT started
I was thinking, Prius, I was thinking the observing was looking pretty good. So the fact that you're here
it really, I mean,
makes a lot of sense.
Everything that FPX
That
wanted to
makes a
get
lot
done,
of
they got
sense.
done, and they did so.
We saw a little overview into
They were
the
able to move around the map
into the spam
freely.
at middle.
They were able to kind of manipulate wherever
I was like, well, I
you know,
know
FUT
Prius
were
isn't
moving.
here.
Like they were hurting them
I
like
know
cattle.
Prius has got
essentially.
nothing to do with this
there
one
were
right
a couple
now.
of rounds where we even saw them cooking too much, like taking it too far on the side of FPX.
The Series
But
1?
just
Yeah,
because
Series
of the
1 was an
conditioning
absolute
that FUT
banger,
had,
though.
that
You
they
did get
were
to
not in control of the round. They were not
did.
able to turn it
You
back.
did get to
Again,
observe a banger
we
there,
just
for
saw
sure.
a 9-3 comeback.
Bor,
This
thank you for the
could
4
all
months, man.
happen, but
Appreciate
hear
it.
me out,
Thank you with
FPX,
the
just
tier
because
1.
of this gameplay, they deserve to take this.
Oh, 100%.
Said happy birthday, Kick.
This has
Dude, I
been
saw
beautifully done by FPX. Can FUT respond?
I saw
Let's send it back
Durka
over to the
wreck you
casters.
on Twitter, man. That was funny.
Thank
That
you
was
so
actually-
much, the host.
that was actually
Yeah,
sick.
this should be a really interesting second half here because, as we mentioned it, FPX brought a very interesting approach to their attack half. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot on foot here for them to be able to make this in competitive and respond.
I've cooked you
We'll see
and
if they
Prius
can do
today.
so, though.
And then
I didn't
that
cook you,
harbor
did I?
wall already. It blocks off B main and mid a little bit. There's a little bit of a gap on the right side of that wall, but they might
Smoke.
be conditioning that early on to set
Yeah.
up some aggro mid plays
Whoa,
in the future.
I mean,
and
this is hard to
just
play against. I like that. I like that.
convincing
Would have
Well,
gone
sneaking
heavy
the
over
mid from
towards
the side
middle.
of FUT.
Looking
I
good
think
for a
they know that. You
double.
saw the pings come up
Looking
on the
good for a
minimap.
double
There's the
pistol.
fault line.
Oh, this is a nice
Ion's the
pistol,
first to
man.
fall.
Oh, this is a really nice
Lysron
pistol,
soon will
chat.
meet his demise and join his teammate. As FUT in a very comfortable lead here. They're going to get out on A. They're going
Three-person
to be able
push
to do
middle
so
with the late stun across
time.
here.
unless FPX try to flood, but as soon as they try to do so, they crumble. A flawless pistol for FUT.
That was a beautiful pistol on top of that. They just walked straight
So
up mid after using that
2-0
default
for
utility.
pistols.
And
I don't remember,
the
it's
key factor here was
2-0.
Mr. Fallen sitting outside of A with a stun. So as all the players of FUT are walking and going towards that A site, if they make contact anywhere here, that fault
Wronger
line comes
Kanan,
out.
thank you so much for the 9.
Yeah,
It's
Wrong,
so
Wronger?
cool.
Wronger, yeah.
And yeah, it can be punished by, you know,
Thank you for the 9
FPX
months, bro.
pushing up A, but that's
Thank
the gamble that you have to
Can't
take.
say your name.
That's
Arrow,
really the name of the
Arrow
game when it comes to
underscore
pistols.
Cascade. I can
Right,
say
there's
that
only
one.
so
Thank
much
you for the
can
Prime,
cover,
bro.
there's
Appreciate
only
you.
so much
Welcome
you
into the
can
Slug
plan for.
Club.
The
Thanks for
rest
that.
kinda has to go your way.
Thank
So
you,
FUT
your
with
Prime.
a desperately needed pistol.
So,
FPX
FUT are allowed
not really
2
investing into
deaths,
this at all.
and they have 4 rounds,
like
and they got double
The
pistol.
opposite of what FPX is doing. FUT decided to take fast A control here. Farm that orb,
Oh, he gets here early. Wall goes
Onto
down. Here's the
cracks.
door closing.
and now they cut noise here after depositing.
Yeah,
Players
so they
just
insert one over
mid and
towards
one main.
middle, so if they do create some kind of fake pressure over towards B, then they can hear a rotate.
They're kind of committed to this. I don't know
And
that
we
they
got
have
a
enough
flash
room
for
to
this, or we
pivot
just
to
swinging
plan
this?
B. If they don't
We're
like
just
what
swinging
they have
this.
A,
Timing's incredible.
and they're getting wrapped on. FPX finding some space and trying to take these fights. They just don't have the guns to
Dude, the
fight back,
Yoru,
though.
dude, Yoru just TP'd out of there
Berlin's
and
caught
just
on
left
a
the rest of
terrible
his
spot
team.
Here.
That was
Yeah,
sick.
he gets killed on the Yetu but still plenty
He was
of work
actually
to be
having
done.
none of it.
So far, both teams have had a really strong approach to this attack.
Well, they're the 2
side.
deaths. Okay, and they keep
Even FUT
they
here
keep
in
the
this
3
last
rifles.
round,
It's a great
they
round from
took
FUT.
early space on A. They used a lot of utility to take it, and then they cut noise, waiting for a reclear. And they come out on top. And after that reclear comes out and they punish it, that's when the lurk gets activated from Yeruje. He goes up top mid, he gets a rotate. CNED was in mid, he can clean up the round for him afterwards.
Light armor,
Both
nothing
approaches so far on
to
the attacking
exploit
side
the
have
light
been
armor.
really strong.
Got a lot of money.
But this
Mr. Fowler.
bonus feels like it needs to go to the way of FUT.
Yeah, it might have to.
Yeah, agreed.
It might have to.
Little rush to
smoke.
deny early aggression A.
Mosh pit
I have to point out,
and
that wall
boombot to
actually
clear
does
side,
connect
but
to all
this
of it
this
as
prowler
well.
is
Yeah, it was just
everything
missed
right
the
now.
last
This
round.
was nice from
And you have to
FPX.
clear that thing
Fake pressure
2
over
times
towards
if you wanna
A.
get B main
Instant
control.
prowler. Checked if
You have to
anyone
clear
would
it the
push
first-
through
I
the
mean,
smoke.
depending
No
on
one
which way
pushed
you
through the
go,
smoke,
yeah,
and they
you're clearing
leave
them
A.
twice.
They gamble. They leave
But
A
it goes
and they
down
just
to
fight
Paraguay, out
middle.
towards the middle of the map, and FPX want to take
Damn,
this
bro.
fight. They dig their heels
Yeah,
in.
and dude,
Refusing to relent
FUT
on the
must just be
space.
like, why the hell have we got
And now
this
Mr.
many
Fallon's left in
numbers
a
here
1v4 with nothing but a
against a
stinger.
bonus?
No shot.
Prowler over towards A,
It was
clears,
the conditioning
hits
from
no
the
one,
harbor, much
and
like
they
the
group
attacking side.
middle, leave A with no one.
Berlin playing that market
And
area.
just free-
He
was
walls
it
off
free
B main
person
and
or
mid
full
at the beginning of the
person?
round.
Fight middle.
Then he uses a cascade onto tiles, and that allows for this re-clear of mid to happen at any moment. It doesn't have to happen as soon as that cascade comes out. They let it cook a little bit. They let it simmer. And then they
Yoru
execute
flash
on
fight
it.
middle.
And life
Dude, this-
just reigning
That was
supreme
nice,
once again.
man. That was convincing. And that's an
5
early
rounds
round
separating
of
these two squads.
potentially FUT being scared of sticking around
New
middle.
harbor wall, blocking off all of mid and life, getting very confident here.
Yeah, but he has
Just
TP
walking
over
down.
towards market.
And they still managed to control B main, this time with
And he's a
Cascade.
lunatic.
Pushes through the wall.
And he's an absolute lunatic.
This is
And the timing's
insane.
crazy.
Careful,
though, they're behind him.
Oh my
gosh,
god, the
Life!
timing's crazy.
How do
It's
you
the
get
big
away
buy
with
rounds.
that?
Yeah, they need to be careful over
Zenit,
towards
though,
B
trying
though.
to
This
strike
guy
back.
just needs to get out of here. Yeah, Cove, get out.
Getting a kill to keep things competitive and keep it close.
While this is
As
going
we're down
on,
to 3 apiece.
we had the
They
walk
don't
over
have bomb
towards...
control.
Was this middle at the same time?
And
Dude,
there's no
so
TP,
much.
there's no Omen to get there. So they're going to have to fight through
Well,
this
this is a weird
FPX
round.
defense. And that's just to get the spike. A borderline impossible situation. Faces the attack side. But the need to solve it is ever
They got
great.
so much util though. Fade out through the window
Truth
could
is,
be
they don't have a ton of time
unbelievable.
either. 40 seconds left. They got to swing. They got to take these fights. And so far, they've gone the way of FUT. Life has been good, but is he going to be good enough to get them both to get the round for FPX?
30 seconds left.
Safe passage acquired by Yetu. He's got the spike. He should be able to plan A.
Decides the path up top mid as his bomb is being planted.
Planted the spike. My ultimate is ready.
A 1v1 for the round. He plants the spike and now wants to go aggressive.
Oh, he's owned it, right?
He's going to wrap behind him, and Life has no idea.
Proud, relax yourself.
He's weak, but his health might not matter. He turned, but
Ooh.
Yetu gets a kill
Yeah,
anyway.
and that was potentially the crowd giving that one away.
Both of these players.
Okay, big round. Big
were
round.
Huge in this round. Life opened it up with that walk down mid, doing what some would call a ranked play. He just walked through mid by himself. He didn't care at all. But on the flip side, Yetu
Yeah, the
also
kills over
walked
towards
straight up
B
mid
were the
and
one.
did the same exact thing. And then it came down to a 1v1 between the two players that opened up the round for each prospective team. This is the battle I expected.
Oh, into
Much
Yoru
more
Flash.
competitive. Oh my gosh,
Oh, nice.
they
They
go
got the
aggressive
Heretics,
again.
right? Where you
An early
normally
flash
KO
and TP
Flash
from
and
last
then
one to
you
take the space.
have the Neon. Their version is Yoru Flash into
Meanwhile,
TP
on the opposite
close.
side of the
Similar
map,
to what you
that
would do on
same
like a
harbor wall
Sentinel.
that we've been talking about.
Dude, Life is the only one without a gun, and he swings
Small
middle.
things that we're seeing, Doug, from FPX are so unique. And it's really kind of like they're changing the game.
Yeah.
They're not playing the meta way.
Okay, CNED
I mean, an Omen
one away
TP to
from
get a
all
forward
official
aggressive angle
online
like
as well.
I've
Got
never
double
seen
kill trip
anybody
over
do
towards
that
B.
on Sunset so far. These micro things that are being done from FPX, it's so hard to play against things like that because you're not
There's
used to
a
seeing
lot
it
of
every day.
ults, man.
Well, the fun thing is, too, is they have a similar approach on other maps that we will see later in this series.
Yeah.
Cheeky little peeks like that, but back into this we go. CNED committing to the ult. Not going to connect, and he's kind of stuck here. He's got nowhere to go.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that was
he'll
nice.
fall at the hands of
Your
Berlin.
ult goes.
Oh my gosh,
He
let's suck
stuck
that.
it?
I know exactly.
That was
Life is
madness.
so crazy. I've seen
But
3
because of
rounds
that,
from
they've
him
been
that
able
are
to get a
just
little bit of space here. The
absolute
Prowler gonna be
madness.
traded. Further thrash as Krax tries to find some space. Spike ticking away. Autumn on the tap. Tries to turn the flash. Number still in favor of the defense, but they're starting to fall now. As Yetu gets 4.
Okay, sick from Yetu on this
Again
one.
on the
Larking
lurk.
over towards here, and they were
He's reigning
slow with the
supreme, He's
reaction.
warming up now.
This was nice. This was
Smiles
a
on
lot
the
of
side
ults
of
used
FUT.
into this one, though.
There's
A lot of
life
ults, but it
within the
made a lot
team.
of sense. FPX now have to eco.
I was getting very worried for them, especially after that first half and the complete dismantling that happened to them.
Oh
But
my
they're starting to
god,
bring
that's
this
how that
back.
kill happened?
Slowly and surely. And the poise
Dude, the 4th.
on Ayung there. And Yetu cleaned that
Yeah,
up
the 4th
nicely.
kill was nice. 15 to 12. He's
Both teams on their attacking
stacking
side
the kills at the moment.
have been opting
Eco
to go
goes
for
in,
4-1
chance for
approaches,
FPX
and
to
it
get a
seems
lot
be
of money.
working for both sides. This time a more spread default. Getting Yetu walked up in mid here.
Oh, he's spotting Berlin as he tried to clear the cam. He pays for it with his life. They try to swarm and overwhelm with the numbers that they have. And they will get their one.
No,
Oh my
boss
gosh,
man, you
that's-
got the
that's
spike
not
and it's
two.
double gun
That's
and no one
bomb.
is here to clear it, and they get the
Bomb's
info
down
that
in
no
mid.
one's here to clear it.
Not this again.
Okay, and they're going to get the orb over towards
How
B,
are they
and then
gonna
they're going to
rewrap
ult it.
this?
Do they
Add a
do a
captain's
double
gonna grab
stack?
him and
Yeah, they
also
call
grab
it
the
pretty
behind
early.
of it.
Does the double stack happen? Oh, guys. One was sitting
be
on it.
enough.
Oh my god.
Spike's down again.
Down B.
Another need for them to
God,
fight
no,
their way
man.
out.
It's pulling
He's
apart.
just running him down right now.
Holy, there's so many
What a
guns
round
to
from
pick up.
FPX.
What a round to
what
do it.
shots
Oh,
that we're
Mr.
seeing.
Stalin, the swing at middle.
Just taking the heads clean off a FUT with sheriffs.
We're going to take a look at that one more time.
The instant regret
At
with the
this
swing
kill
at middle
right
here
here.
must have been so big.
Oh my gosh. That is so clean. And then Autumn just holding W. W gaming.
One enemy remaining.
Frustration from the coach.
Yeah,
time to
dude,
dwell
I
on
would
it.
be
Back into the action we
furious
go.
at that round.
It's that same harbor wall.
Okay,
B,
well that was their
meanwhile.
chance to stack up money. Now money's
trying
low. They got to go Guardian, and they
establish some presence
lose
A,
the
but they're just
fast
walking into
pick,
the
and it's the
grinder once
smoke.
more.
And CNED's
The
now
open
low.
flash was perfect.
They have no
space
smokes now.
allotted.
They have no smokes, so Uther J might just
And
walk out
Life
towards
again
B.
has just walked all the way
Life's
down mid.
behind them
Trapped
again.
him. And they had no idea. Cracks falls,
And
and
this
now
guy's
they
heard him over
realize
towards B.
terrible situation they find
Oh my
themselves
god, the
in.
distraction with the flash and the
It's
double push.
madness.
Dude, they're so crazy,
Jake,
chat.
on
But
the
it's so
opposite side
nice.
of
It's
the
like
map
together
from the
craziness.
spike.
They're all crazy.
He was supposed to find some space, maybe get a late lurk, and be able to strike when FTX weren't expecting it. But now all eyes are turned towards him.
This has been something so special from the side of FPX.
Okay, 5 chances.
Confidence brewing. Home field advantage. The crowd is hyping them up every single time they get a kill. And they're feeling that energy. And now they're just taking any risky play because they know they can. They're not getting punished for stuff like this. This is like the 3rd, 4th round. Life has just solo pushed down mid.
Yeah, this was cool. This little
And
flash
just
for
been
the
a
double
thorn in
swing
the
here.
side of FUT.
Wait, was that? It was a double swing, right? Or was it singular? Did he solo swing?
They've just been dismantled on their map.
Man, this has
Don't
been
tell me
fun
he's
to
gonna walk
watch. They
down
got
mid
some good
again.
stuff. Chat, we got to remember that this is a 7
It's
with
the
a double
FPX way
pistol.
so far.
They've been
But
annihilated.
it seems like they're
Oh, it's a mid.
aware of it.
This should be a
Do
key
they
for
harbor
FUT.
all
This happened already once
send?
before.
Berlin getting the
Oh
opener. The
my
flash is there.
God.
The strike is perfect.
Dude, they can't
They
even.
all crumble, they all
Okay,
fall.
they just managed to trade. They can't even get the full
If the
flash.
J and Mr.
Can't kill the
Fallen
guy
left
that's fully
to try
flashed.
to solve how they find themselves in such a miserable position. The spike is going to try to rotate
Uther
A, but if the
J
timing is
has
not
a good
great,
chance, but do
he's
they
gonna
see
get
the
cut
hat?
off.
Oh my god, they can't
It's
even get
not
that
gonna
kill.
matter.
Oh, they annihilated them.
FPX roll on
Yeah,
Sunset.
actually got rolled.
That was
Not even
a
close.
masterclass
It's not even a
on
close
both
map.
halves.
It was a masterclass. They had really, really cool
And a
stuff.
massacre of FUT.